مون عرفنا.
أنا نيليست active بالضبط. And I have been for a decade now. Besides our biological purpose of reproduction, ما تنآمنش بشي معنى خرافي لوجود الكون. I'm agnostic. My interest in philosophy, spirituality and metaphysics is more intellectual than anything else. وتيبقاو mes expériences personnelles voilà, personnelles. يعني me experiencing something doesn't make it real and universal.
I like being alone. At least I convince myself that I'm better off that way. And then I met someone at a psychiatric hospital, of all places. She changed me. And then she left. We're better off alone. We suffer alone, we die alone. Doesn't matter if you're model husband or father of the year. Tomorrow will be the same for you.
أنا نيليست أكتيف. يعني اختاريت نختارع معنى مورا ما فهمتش كما كاين حتى معنى. قد تقول سي غوبارتيغ دو زيرو، ولكن هاد الجملة ما كتجينيش كتشرح البروسيسوس مزيان. It's more like فرشخ كلشي وبني بداكشي اللي هرستي، حيت ما يمكنش ليك تختارع من الهواء حتى حاجة ما كتجي من والو. هرست كلشي. نيليسم باسيف رجعتو اكتيف وبديت كنزيد لي كوش. agnosticism, stoicism, cosmicism, traditionalism, etc. Deconstruct and reconstruct, following your own terms. I might have just summarized all experimental tendencies in music. Black metal is usually seen from the outside as a very codified and strict genre. A misconception of course. Basically اشنو غيوقع سي كو البلاك نورفيجيان غادي يتميدياتيزا في جوي 94 وبزاف د جروبات فون ايتر ا كوز دو سا وغينقلوا الخدمه ديال لي بيوني وغيبقاو كوبي كولي اد نوزيم الوغ كو لي بيوني دازو لحاجه اخرى وون كونتينيو لور افونتور ميوزيكال كلهم sans exception vont prendre des directions différentes. Mais كاينه une branche spécifique qui va être développée with bands like Arcturus, In the Woods, Fleuretti, Ulver, Vedbuensende and Manes, the avant-garde. Without forgetting the birth of Dungeon Synth of course. Une scène اللي عندها جذورها في البلاك ورجل في الموسيقى ديال old school RPG video games. ديفلوبيت هاد لي سوجي كتر في لي زيبيزود 8 و 9 ديال بلاك ميتال انثروبولوجي في ماشين ارشود شراين. What I'm trying to say is that the only rule in black metal is the one you create. Complete artistic freedom, still used to this day. Beherit keep switching between their ice-cold black metal and dark electronics. Wolves in the Throne Room لاحو Celestit في 2014, an album completely ambient, ورجعوا الكاسكيريان black like nothing happened. Xastur switched completely من DSBM l'acoustic dark folk, more than a decade now. And Witcherfileth released the Halloween of Hedon. هادي غير عامين completely acoustic. هادشي اللي تيخليني proud بلا سين لوكال for lack of better terms، حيت افريقيا الشمالية مختبر كيميائي experimental avant-garde ambient vaporwave dungeon synth وانا براسي عندي بروجي ديال field recording. y en a de tout et pour tous les goûts. دي بروجي اللي ديجا استعملت as background music on the episodes واللي درت في الميكس الرابع اللي وجدت to accompany this last episode. Link in the description box by the way. Seventh Sim, Hedon, of course Barzakh and their album Shallow Ocean that I consider a gem and milestone. Mais aussi des groupes plus prog et modernes بحال Edmiria و Nexus 7.17 عنف اللي جاو بدقة وغبروا سودينمون من بدات لا بانديمي. And the cold noise and black metal one man band that has an international following. أبو لهب. I find it necessary to mention Nas del Kusuf Collective, Ghadab Records, who do some excellent work and succeed on creating a new artistic bubble in Morocco. Very dark music and aesthetics. For example, Raskas may sound familiar to you and they perform regularly with Kusuf. I also mentioned Hedon before, and he participated in Al Ibtihal compilation by Ghadab, released on cassette on the first day of autumn 2020. في الابيزود 7 ديال هاد لا سيري called To Keep Standing Amid a World of Ruins هضرت على Azar and said that the demo سميتها دامية et introuvable في الانترنت. Well, for some reason عاود تقلبت ولقيتها في some old blog spot. هبطتها praying ما يكونش فيروس and for my surprise لقيتها كلها folk induced dungeon synth and there is no shortage of it in Tamazɣa either. I mentioned Seven Sim earlier and it's a favorite of mine, but also the Algerian Enbarr اللي داير شوية البuzz dernièrement, and his aesthetic reminds me of the great mystic towers. Hollow from Tunisia creates some gorgeous soft soundscapes, somewhat similar in nature to what Fogweaver does. And I might be biased because he's Moroccan like I am, but إلا كان خاصني نختار one project غادي نقول Echoes of Silence. That reminds me a lot of Arthuros, old school dungeon synth with a glacial, mysterious modern production. The goal of black metal Tamazɣa was never to list every single black metal bands and related genres that exist in North Africa, but to present some of the best and those projects especially that inspire me to write stuff down, making something new, discussing spirituality, religion, history, philosophy, just like black metal itself does. طبعا جا الجروبات ما طاحش ليا الفرصة نهضر عليهم و probablement وحدة أخرين that exist and I'm not even aware of. لما نهضر على لي سين بروليفيك outside Tamazɣa بحال السعودية و سبيسيالمون لبنان اللي في الحقيقة كانوا يستاهلوا دي زيبيزود hors série. Mais bon, it is what it is. Je pense sincèrement que بدا un renouveau في البلاك, even if of course a lot of work needs to be done. The individual behind Echoes of Silence that goes under the name Pilar عنده Starless Skies, and he joined the Moroccan DSBM project Give Me a Joint, while the vocalist plays in an international band called Reign of Sorrow. واخا بان ليا غيديروا بحال الخرب, release one song and disappear into the void. دوك main Kampf disbanded وعطاو all with Satanic Wolf. Nexus's drummer has a weird, all synth reproduced extreme metal called Morning. We have now a neo-folk project with Paradisium, and outside Morocco, Qaf Daro side project Smito Kafan Azrael. And Tunisia is in the forefront with the sound of Seraphim, Raven Legacy, Caged Bastard, Of course, Ayur is still going strong, releasing EP after EP. And the list goes on really. I wish and hope for the best to this amazing Tamazɣa scene. غنبقى نتبعها of course de près واخا ما نديرش videos. You know what, it's 2021. Why not pick up an instrument? ما صعيبش تلعب بالبلاك إلا عندك good ideas and concepts. مبروك حقوزة ومبروك يناير. تهلاو.
Left, right, clap first.